And I figured out the game doesn't end at Act 3, it keeps going. So, this should be a little longer. Here we go. Time to blend in and keep a low profile. I need to find Eddie, whatever it takes. Join the tour. Welcome to Science City, where we imagine tomorrow. Please pay attention. Do not attempt to leave the group, and enjoy. Follow me. Okay. Here we have a stunning mosaic depicting the Great Shepherd, commissioned 10 years ago by the previous science minister. Let's discuss the symbolism of it all. Aha! The split crook is a symbol from which the shepherd gets his name. The inner fire represents the shepherd's wrath over the unruly, and of course the scales of fate, with which he weighed each of his great new proclamations. And behind it all, the glorious wall, the shepherd's great work, which figuratively and literally protects his followers from malicious influences of the outside world. Yep. Before we move on, any questions? Was there something you didn't understand? But where are the toilets? There will be a scheduled bathroom break later in the tour. No more questions. Moving on now, follow me. Next up, this bust was erected in honor of Harrison Jeffers, one of the founding committee for Science City and its principal planner. Jeffers was a lifetime devotee of sacred geometry and designed the interior architecture to mimic natural structures and processes. When is the scheduled toilet break? Sir, please, I will announce it at the allotted stop of the tour. I do trust you can cope until then. Got it. Let's move on. Oh, I had a question. If our scientist gets advanced enough, will they be as powerful as the shepherd? Yeah, will we? Well now, in many ways we already are, given we all carry the shepherd within our hearts. Each technological advance is a shared glory. Glory to the shepherd. There's plenty of fascinating sights still to come, but don't forget to stop at the gift shop afterwards and commemorate the visit with a miniature replica of the building. Wouldn't it make more sense to exit through the gift shop? Look, I don't plan the tour out, okay? I just do the script. You want to take over? Should we go? Everybody ready to continue? Let's go. Here you can see a perfectly scaled replica of the entire building. Besides the actual laboratories, you might notice the amenities for the families that live here, such as rooftop gardens and sports facilities. Nice. I wanted to ask, how many people work and live here? Current residential population is 287, out of which 81 are working here. We have the means to accommodate more as our family grows too. Moving on, this lab has been specially set up to give you an idea of what's going on in the upper levels. It's a real working environment. Aha. But of course, it's only being used for routine calculations. Plenty of what we do here is very sensitive and potentially disturbing to the untrained eye, after all. Okay. Okay. Let's move on then. What's next? Let's look closer at life within Science City. Have you ever wondered what one of our famous scientist living quarters looks like? Yeah, I've always wondered. Well, now you can find out. Each room is full of experimental technology and appliances, being tested before being made available to the general public. Fascinating. On we go. We'll now stop for a short refreshment break. The restrooms are around the corner. We'll resume the tour in 5 minutes sharp. Finally, it was getting close. Just catch up with us down the hall, sir. Or don't. See ya. Gonna hide in the toilet until they leave, just like in the good old school days. Pond. Sniff the flowers. Eddie! I'm on my... No, that's not Eddie. Who's Eddie? I don't know. I'm on my break. Eddie's gonna have a really high voice. That's just gonna be Eddie. I'm on my break. Dr. Hung, I'd like to get some advice. I am, but I don't have time to babysit. Sorry to have bothered you, Eddie. Dr. Hung, kids these days. You too, Eddie. He just walked off. Botanical research. People are terrible, and plants are our only hope. Microbiology lab. So, biology, but small. Testing lab. What are they testing in there? Doesn't matter. I better get comfy and wait. It's newspaper reading time. He's alone. This is my chance. Threaten Eddie. Oh my god, just pulled a gun on him. Oh, I'm gonna tie him up, okay. Answer my questions. Understand? Yes. What are these plants? It's basic sea algae. I'm testing its photosynthesis properties. Don't know what his voice was. There's too many people in this game. Only one of me. What am I looking at here? A new virus, perhaps? It's a plant cell. The green clumps are merely nucleosis of chloroplast. What are these machines for? Well, one is my radio. The other is a signal generator. Now, let's see if I can get the truth out of you. Who are you? Just do a different voice for Eddie. It's too much like the women. I'm the one answering the questions here. Ask away, just don't get angry if the answers don't fit conveniently together. What's Project Artifact? Where did you invent such a fanciful name? I saw it in the Science Minister's documents. Ludicrous. Where could you have even seen those? Anyway, even if such a project exists, I'm not sure I'm privy to it. You better think again. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. What's your connection to Clarissa Bloodworth? Connection? I've never met her. Then how does she have blackmail on you? One with an unhealthy interest in me. But you've met her at the Bite. I've never been there. Maybe Gina took you for someone else. Who? Girl from the Bite, the one you liked. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. I'm sorry it doesn't fit nicely with your conspiracy theory. What's your relationship to the Science Minister? I'm just a research scientist. Why would I have a relationship with him? Even pawns can be used to kings. Ah, a fellow chess player. But maybe you're a sneaky knight and not a pawn. We don't have a secret relationship. I wouldn't want one. I'm not in this for the politics. You don't like politicians? No, envy them, sure, but this is the way it has to be. I have a copy of a report you made directly, and only to the minister. What? Huh? I mean, sure, of course, he gets copies of my reports. It's not like he replies. The minister warned you to never reveal what he's researching. Look, I'm doing important work here. Work that will help us fight disease, understand our bodies. I'm just doing my job. I'll be the judge of that. I'm being honest with you. Tell me about yourself, Eddie. I'm a biochemist, worked here virtually my whole life, and I'm a devoted family man. How did you get into that field? Aptitude. And it's always in demand. It's a safe niche. It helps people. So it's study. Got someone looking out for you here. I've got great colleagues. We're well looked after. What more could I ask for? You're a slave. Maybe. A useful, safe, and happy slave. Eddie, I know you're not telling me the truth. What? Don't be ridiculous. I've told you everything I know. Please, be rational. The simplest explanation is usually the true one. Clarissa and the science minister are using you. I don't understand what you're saying. Clarissa has blackmail on you. You have reports about Project Artifact to the minister directly. Come on. You do seem to have been quite resourceful in your research. Very well. Perhaps there is something I've truly not considered. What does Clarissa gain from you? I feed her updates on any big discoveries here in the lab. And do you tell her the truth? I never give her the full story, just enough to remain above suspicion. I fill my reports with technical details she could never understand. You shouldn't underestimate her, Eddie. I know she's smart, but the data she gets from me, it would take a decade of studying biochemistry to fully understand. I get it. You're making the best of a bad situation. It's not much, but I do what I can. Those charlatans will bring ruin to us all. What are you researching here? I'm trying to reverse engineer the artifact. What is it? It's technology that has far-reaching social implications. Do you really want the technical details? Of course I do. The artifact has potential to rewrite the definition of a kind. I think it could be used to safely reconfigure the DNA expression of a living being. Reconfigure into what? It's going to be easier if I show you. I don't know if I can trust you. I'm not an action hero. I'll show you the artifact because I want your information. It's a mutually beneficial exchange. Untie me. There's a secret entrance behind the shelf to the left. Okay. Be cool, Eddie. Lizard. Oh yes, my lizards. They're cute. Perhaps, but I'm not exactly keeping them as pets. I think lizards are awesome. I hope it doesn't upset you to learn that they're a valuable research specimen. Let's get to the point, Eddie. Fascinating, is it not? What is this? We don't know exactly. Evolution is not really my speciality, but it's clearly a significant find. How is it significant? It's either some kind of ancestor or an extinct kind. Never seen anything like this before. Show me the artifact. Lizard Man. This is Daryl V. Daryl 5? I don't know. Is it alive? That's a complicated question. I thought you were a biochemist. No offense, but it's going to take a lot of explaining. Start explaining. We're experimenting with recombinant DNA, splicing species. Daryl 5 is a combination of a lizard and a canine. How? It's the artifact. I control it. I teach it. What is the artifact? You can see for yourself. Show me. It's there, in the hazmat tent. Let's go. The artifact is highly sensitive, but it's kept in a carefully controlled and protected environment. Why does it need so much protection? It's the greatest scientific puzzle and opportunity of our time, and I alone get to study it. What did you learn about it so far? It's advanced organic biotechnology. It rapidly reforms organisms, but we haven't figured out its patterns or intent yet. Who found it? I don't know. I'm as in the dark as you about exactly where it was found. Aliens. I knew it. No, not aliens. The processes that used are advanced, but are still within the confines of our understanding of biology. Who could have made it? I have my own private theories, but it's pointless to speculate. Okay, it's now or never, I guess. It's not easy to look at, just so you know. I'll cope. Just be careful. Don't touch anything. There's still so much we don't know about how it reacts to stimuli. Okay. Bro, I got the Venom symbiote. I'm Venom. We are Venom. Where is Spider-Man? We are Venom. Was I supposed to go this way? I feel like I just went in a loop. We are definitely going in a loop. Call Mom. Watch out, Anatoly, dude. Oh, no, no! He was my favorite character. Act 4. Apoptosis. Artifact. We change, but we change nothing. Artifact sounds like Venom, by the way. I'm in my apartment. I don't want to be alone. I want to be touched. To finally be touched. To be understood. As if a simple act of knowing could reverse the pain. You thought she would be the only one to finally know you. I am looking for her. It is your wishful thinking. Opening up to her this way. It doesn't feel like anything. She was never really there. Can I feel once more? You can change, but you change nothing. I don't want to change. There's always a last time that you see everyone. There's always a never again. I exist again. Oh my goodness, what am I? The sole purpose of my existence is so you can gaze upon yourself through me. I am here for you. I will always be here for you. Your face looks different. Your body is transforming. You are stuck in perpetual becoming. You don't recognize yourself. But that's all right. Look at my face. Scars of lives lived, paths taken, words pronounced. The newborn flesh is ripping through the seams, discovering the boundaries of what it means to be you. Your dilated pupils reflect dim light coming from the opening in the tent. Your irises are unstable, liquid spheres of muddy color. Touch my face. Your fingers stick to the surface of your cheek, tissue stretching as you rip out a small patch of flesh. It immediately grows back. I know who I am. This will not last. Take another look. Let me know what you think. Not much is left of the person you once were. Some parts are still there, lingering. Echoes in the caverns deep down that pronounce, I am. I am. I am. Nobody can hear you scream. Scream. The air is pierced by silence as you watch your mouth gape open and emit a single, short breath. Refocus the gaze. Take another look. Let me know what you think. Multiple bulbous tumors are tearing through your shirt, pulsating, hungering for control of your lean, dehydrated flesh vessel. Every person has a distinct scent. Yours is different now. There is something new commanding your being in yet unknown directions. Listen to the tumors. tumors. Now we're going to touch the tumors first. Wet, malleable, greasy tissue. Your fingers make indentations on its doughy exterior. Something inside of it's pushing back with force. Listen to the tumors. The flesh speaks again, but in a language you can't understand. Refocus. Goodbye, old friend. I will see you again when the skies reach the horizon. What am I? Howie, you're finally awake. You had me worried. You've been outside for 2 days. You've been out for 2 days. What's happening to me, Larry? You're asking me, what is that thing growing on your back? It just got into me. It's in me. Okay, calm down. We're under the bridge now. Among friends. No one knows we're here. How did we get here? Through the sewers. I found you in the alley, near a dead body. But there was no weapon or anything at all. You were totally out of it. Did I kill Anatoly? Let's talk about this later, okay? You're going to be alright. Better not worry. He's dead because of me. Howard, I've known you for 10 years. You've been in and out with a bad fever. What's this thing on your back? What does it look like to you? I don't know, like a tumor growing from your spine? Oh, what? How bad is it? How does it feel? It's pulsating, dear me. I don't know, my mind is foggy. How did this happen? I was infected by an organism in a secret government lab. I'm sure you must still have a fever. How can I help? Calm down, Howie. We're together, and we're safe. I've got her. Who? About what? This thing. It's not safe. You're babbling. Take it easy. How about a nap? I've got to tell Renee everything, Larry. Please. You're not going anywhere. The state you're in. Who's Renee? She's the one I need to protect. Okay, but maybe not in your current state. I'm scared, Larry. Listen, we'll figure out what to do later. Sun will go down soon. We better get a fire started. Can you walk? Sure. I'll rustle up the starter fuel. Can you get some firewood? Ask the people of the camp where to find it. Probably. It's all I'm good for now. Stop moping. While you're at it, look around and get to know folks. This is going to be your new home for a while. Larry, I need to go back. Please. There's no way, Howie. Look, I've got to run some errands away from camp. Then we'll make a plan together later. I promise. Sure. A plan. We'll figure this out as a team. I'll take care of you. But I need to do a thing first. Now go find some wood. Make sure it's dry. Okay.
Death is coming to us all. No reason to be uncool about it.
I'm pretty chill about it, actually.
It's not... it's not like you have a choice.
Of course I have a choice.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Interesting. I know you better than anyone, and yet I can't tell if you're lying.
3 is definitely the option here.
You can never truly know anyone. Most of all, yourself. Time to wake up.
I exist again. Where was my tent? That's water. Is this the tent? It's a fire pit. This is the tent, right? Is Larry back? Larry! Larry! Just go in someone else's tent? Are you Larry? Hey, Larry. Got wood? I see your sense of humor hasn't changed. What can I say? I'm your rock, steady and dependable. People here seem weary of me. We're a tight-knit group. Everyone here has been hurt before. I just hope it doesn't cause trouble for you. It won't, long as you behave. If you say so, I believe it. I'm glad to hear it. You and Renee are the only ones I can trust. Renee is the most important thing to you, isn't she? She's my partner, and she could be in danger. Doesn't seem like she's trying very hard to find you, though. She has to be careful. She'll do everything she can. Maybe, but you don't need her, Howie. I can't do this without her. So go find her, see if I care. Soon as I've got some strength back, I will. Stay here with us. You could do some real good here. And then what? What comes after? I don't know, Howie. I'm just living one day at a time here. You should try it. Can you show me how? Look, let's just get through tonight. Tomorrow we can figure out a plan for whatever you want to do. You promised we'd talk tonight. It's late already. Can't we just chill by a nice warm fire? We both need to relax. Okay, fine. I'm getting out of here tomorrow.
You again. You.
That is me. You. Again.
I am what I am. You are what you are.
I am my thoughts.
And what are they made of?
Whatever I decide.
What is yours? And what is theirs? You are created in the image of someone else. Someone else only exists inside of you. Endless cycle of creation. Brace yourself for the current.
I'm ready.
You won't ever be ready. Change sweeps you away when you least expect it. Then you've changed, but you changed nothing.
I exist again. Yeah, share the weight, dude. Bloodworth is killing people, and apes eat them. What? Is that a metaphor? I followed the trail to Science City. And they just let you in? I have my ways, but I touched something in there. Ergo, the new look. You know I've always got your back, but I'm out of my depth here. How can I help? Can you track Renee Wilson down? I can ask around my usual contacts. A few of us keep our ears to the ground and trade rumors. But do you have any leads for me? She could be hiding. She'll be asking around after me. I can ask around, but I can't promise anything. What's she look like anyway? She's a fox. Young, pretty. Usually wears green. Okay, I'll see what I can do. You might owe some slightly unusual people a big favor, though. I'm ready to make a decision. What'll it be? I can only do one thing today, but we might try again tomorrow. Try to find Renee. I'll ask the usual suspects, but I really can't promise anything. You're a true friend, Larry. I'm glad to be. Wish me luck. In the meantime, get to know folks. Maybe help prepare the group dinner tonight. You sure I'm invited? Of course, you're one of us now. You should help them out while I'm gone. All right. See you later, Larry. Yes! I got a trophy. Geezer pleaser. I pet the geezer. Sit and dip your feet into the water. Drift away. God, that is a giant tumor. Oh my goodness. Blech. I am tree, reaching towards the sun. if I could just be like this a few more times. Become one with the Force. Is that it? Hey, how you settling in? I'm working on it. Oh? All I ever wanted to do was help people. I believe that. You have kind eyes. Thanks. Are you doing well today? Not really. I get tired easy. What makes you tired? It's called chronic fatigue syndrome. Imagine just never knowing when you'll need an emergency nap. That must be difficult. I'm sorry. It's not ideal. Sometimes I have good days, but hey, my mind's always active. How'd you end up here? Fatigue got me fired. Couldn't pay rent. Then one day, B tripped over me, and boom. How did that happen? She makes little sightseeing trips sometimes. Keeps her eye out. Guess I caught her fancy. I'm very happy to hear that. Yeah, I feel like I deserve a little, you know. Maybe I'm due a little more, even. I believe you. If you feel it, it's real. Like this tumor. Thanks, I know it is, but it's honestly nice, you know, to think so, too. Reminds me I'm not crazy, just unlucky. I'm gonna take off. Of course, I understand. I'm here if you need some company later. Glad to hear it. See you, Casey.